So the NBA Finals is finally here. It's sad though, because this is going to be the final last couple of games of the NBA season, and then it's off-season time, which for some of us like me who love the NBA draft and love off-season free agency and trades, it's okay, but you know what, we're not going to get real NBA meaningful games till next October. And the 8-seeded Miami Heat are in the finals going up against the 1-seeded Denver Nuggets. It's kind of crazy because it feels like the Nuggets haven't played in forever. They ended up beating the Lakers about 10 days ago, which is crazy, and it's just been about a few days since the Miami Heat have beaten the Boston Celtics in 7 games. I mean, they almost won 10 days ago as well, and they almost blew that 3-0 lead. So yeah, I'm just going to be giving you guys my prediction and what I expect to see throughout this NBA Finals matchup. Let me know who you think is going to win and how many games, and your Finals MVP in the comments below. These two teams played each other twice throughout the regular season. In December, the Nuggets beat the Heat 124-119 in Denver. Denver knocked down 61% of their three-point attempts in that game. We also saw guys like Bones Highland, Hayward Highsmith, and Orlando Robinson play major minutes. In February, the Nuggets then beat the Miami Heat again 112-108, this time in Miami, as Vlatko Konchar started, Jamal Murray and Aaron Gordon sat, and then we also saw Ish Smith, Thomas Bryant, and Jamari Boya play a bunch of minutes off the bench. So these teams do look very different. It is kind of crazy though that the Denver Nuggets are 9-1 against the Miami Heat over the past 5 seasons, with the only loss coming in their first game in the Orlando bubble in August 2020. Yeah, it's been that long, which is kind of insane. But we know that the Nuggets have Nikola Jokic, somebody that was in that MVP conversation. If he wins Finals MVP, or if the Nuggets just win it all, he's probably the consensus #1 player in the NBA. The Nuggets points per 100 possessions, their offensive rating has been insane since the regular season, where they had a 117, then in the first round it jumped up about a point, in the second round it was at a 120, and then in the conference finals a 123 offensive rating. Jokic, who was the Western Conference Finals MVP, is averaging 30 points, 13 rebounds, and 10 assists. The man is averaging a 29-point triple-double, who's also making 47% of his threes. Oh yeah, and he also set the playoff triple-double record with 15. That's something MJ didn't do, LeBron didn't do, Wilt, Magic. No, it's been Nikola Jokic, which is just kind of mind-blowing how amazing this playoff run has been for the Joker. We'll see how Bam Adebayo, who is one of the league's better defensive centers, how he's going to play on Nikola Jokic is going to be his toughest task of the playoffs. Way more of an offensive-minded player than Robert Williams, Mitchell Robinson, and Brook Lopez, the 3 centers he's gone up against. I feel like also Jokic is going to complicate the Miami Heat's zone concepts, which we saw a little bit against the Knicks and against the Boston Celtics. And yeah, I feel like just put Jokic in the middle of the court at that free throw line. It's the best way to break up the zone, where he can get that ball in the paint, he can kick it out to Jamal Murray, kick it out to Michael Porter Jr. Maybe you see a slash KCP or an Aaron Gordon. I wonder if the Miami Heat are also going to guard Jamal Murray similar to how they went up against Jalen Brunson with the smaller guard there. But it's like when you played against the Knicks, you're worried about Jalen Brunson, and that was really it. You got to worry about Jamal Murray, who's been pretty much the best guard in the playoffs, and then you got to worry about Nikola Jokic, who's been the best player in the playoffs. It's crazy though that the Heat are the 8 seed, but you know what? I didn't think they were going to beat the Milwaukee Bucks. I honestly didn't think they were going to beat the New York Knicks, although I am biased, and I definitely didn't think that they were going to beat the Boston Celtics. I feel like Miami's going to try a lot of switches, try to get Jimmy Butler in isolations on smaller, less skilled defenders. So anytime Miami can get a switch possibly on Jamal Murray or on Michael Porter Jr., I feel like Jimmy Butler is going to take advantage of that. So I expect to see a lot of KCP, Bruce Brown, Aaron Gordon style lineups out of the Nuggets. We could also see some inverted pick and rolls with Bam Adebayo as the primary ball handler to try to get Nikola Jokic up on the 3-point line, because Bam is quicker and more skilled as a ball handler than Jokic is as a defender. But Jokic has been a positive defender throughout the playoffs. And I feel like as we get throughout the series, like both these head coaches are going to make amazing changes and adjustments. We saw that with the Nuggets going up against LeBron James in the Western Conference Finals as the series progressed. They made sure Jamal Murray wasn't switching on LeBron James. And we saw Aaron Gordon go up against guys like Kevin Durant in round 2 and LeBron James in round 3. So yeah, maybe Jimmy Butler doesn't look as scary as those guys, at least offensively. But I really can't be saying that because Jimmy Butler has been arguably the second best player in the playoffs behind the Joker. We'll see if Miami's shooting keeps up with Gabe Vincent, consistent Max Strus and Duncan Robinson? Are we going to get good elite shooting Kyle Lowry out of some of these games, or is he going to shoot them out of games? And I feel like Miami needs to steal a game in Denver. They can't go back to Miami down 2-0. So this is how my prediction of this series is going to go. I believe Denver is going to comfortably beat Miami in game 1. Not a blowout by 25 or so points, you know, by like 13, maybe 14 points, where it's kind of close in the third quarter. Denver pulls away in the fourth. Everybody's like, yeah, the series is over. Then I think, boom, Miami comes right back in game 2, wins a close, gritty one, and steals a game in Denver, going back to South Beach with this series tied up 1 game apiece. Then I see Denver going to South Beach, winning a close one against Miami. I think they're just way more skilled offensively and can get a little bit more creative defensively as well. And then I also think in game 4, they're going to win by a decent amount to go up 3-1, which is going to lead us back to Denver for game 5. And I think Miami takes this one. I think they win comfortably in this one as well. Maybe Denver up 3-1, gets a little complacent, thinking they could win the NBA Finals at home. And then everybody's talking about, okay, Miami can come back. This is the team to do it, to come back down 3-1. And then Denver wins game 6 in Miami, which is kind of anticlimactic, winning the NBA Finals on your opponent's floor. So yeah, I'm going to go with the Denver Nuggets in 6 games. I tried predicting how each game is going to go. I also predicted the Boston Celtics and the Phoenix Suns in the NBA Finals in my playoff prediction video. So hey, Heat fans, maybe this is good that I didn't predict your team to win. And then Finals MVP, you know what? If it's the Nuggets, it's probably going to be Nikola Jokic. And if it's the Heat, it's probably going to be Jimmy Butler. So yeah, Nikola Jokic is going to be my Finals MVP, with the Nuggets winning in 6, like I just mentioned. So yeah, that is my Finals prediction. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? Do you think it's Nuggets in 4? Do you think it's Heat in 6 or Heat in 7? Or maybe you have Heat in 4 and you think that the Heat's grit and their underdog mentality is just going to get the job done in the finals. They've already beat the 1 seed in the East. They beat the 5 seed in the East and the 2 seed in the East. The 1 seed in the West is also going to be in their sights as well. Or do you think it's going to be Denver? They steamrolled through Minnesota. They beat the Suns in 6. They steamrolled through the Lakers. And do you think it's going to be the same story for the Miami Heat in the finals? Please let me know in the comments. I'm interested to see what you guys got. So yeah, that's my take. Nuggets in 6. Nikola Jokic as your Finals MVP. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.